It is not. Because you have the Afghan troops have 300,000 well-equipped as any army in the world, and an air force against something like 75,000 Taliban. It is not inevitable.
By late afternoon, the Taliban made a brief incursion into Kabul, probing. They met no resistance. Kabul would be a walkover. Just hours later, seeing the writing on the wall and likely saving his life, President Ashraf Ghani escaped the country. It was game over.
Your own intelligence community has assessed that the Afghan government will likely collapse.
That is not true.
Can you please clarify what they have told you about whether that will happen or not?
That is not true. They did not reach that conclusion.
And this is just in. For the very first time, we are getting a look at new video showing the Taliban inside the Afghan presidential palace there in Kabul. You can see here, if you look at this video, a number of armed men celebrating and even sitting in the chair that Afghan President Ghani relinquished just hours ago. This video comes to us from Al Jazeera and could symbolize the end of the Afghan government.
ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا.
Taliban fighters were in some cases sitting with the soldiers at checkpoints, and they had basically come and the soldiers had surrendered to them, the police had surrendered to them. There were groups of Taliban fighters leaving the city. They were leaving captured Humvees, police trucks with captured weaponry, and there were crowds of locals on the side of the street cheering them, little children running after these vehicles.
There's going to be no circumstance where you see people being lifted off the roof of a embassy of the United States from Afghanistan. It is not at all comfortable.
A major component of sustaining a robust diplomatic presence in Kabul is to maintain a functioning and secure airport in Kabul. So we continue to dedicate our security resources to that, to secure the embassy, to secure the international zone, and to secure HKIA, the international airport in Kabul. For our diplomats, our personnel, and our continued support to the government of Afghanistan.
Video released by the militant group claims to show victory celebrations in Kandahar. CNN can't confirm its authenticity. Taliban fighters say they seized hundreds of weapons, vehicles and ammunition, as you can see there, American-supplied vehicles. The head of the provincial council says the entire city is under Taliban control except the airport and army corps.
Range of possible outcomes in Afghanistan, and I want to emphasize repeatedly, and I've said this before, a negative outcome, a Taliban automatic military takeover, is not a foregone conclusion.
Whatever happens in Afghanistan, if there is a significant deterioration in security, that could well happen. We've discussed this before. I don't think it's going to be something that happens from a Friday to a Monday. So I wouldn't necessarily equate the departure of our forces in July, August, or by early September with some kind of immediate deterioration in the situation.
Death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. It's utterly bizarre.
So the question now is, where do they go from here? That the jury is still out. The likelihood there's going to be the Taliban overrunning everything and owning the whole country is highly unlikely.